This upcoming fight between Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda is shaping up to be one of the most talked about matchups in boxing right now. With Zepeda's promoter, Oscar de la Hoya, demanding a smaller ring to keep Shakur from running, fans are already buzzing about whether Stevenson's slick, evasive style will hold up against Zepeda's non-stop pressure and powerful punches. Add to that Shakur's recent hand surgery and the intense build-up from both camps, and it's clear this fight could be a make-or-break moment for both boxers. Will Shakur's skills be enough to dodge Zepeda's relentless attack, or will the smaller ring force him into a brawl he can't escape? This clash is heating up to be a must-watch, with big implications for the lightweight division. WBC lightweight champion Shakur Stevenson has made it clear that the size of the boxing ring won't impact his confidence or his performance as he prepares for a possible title defense against William Zepeda on February 22-9 in Riyadh. Shakur believes that his skill set will allow him to secure a victory over Zepeda, regardless of how large or small the ring is. His confidence comes from his experience and belief that he can adapt his fighting style to any environment, proving that he's ready to take on whatever conditions are set for this bout. However, Shakur's opponent, Zepeda, has a promoter, Oscar de la Hoya, who has some strong opinions on the matter. De la Hoya has suggested to Shakur's promoter, Eddie Hearn, that a smaller ring would prevent running, hinting that Shakur's movement around the ring is something he wants to restrict. De la Hoya believes that a smaller ring would keep fighters from running, likely targeting Shakur's and other fighters' reliance on ring space for defensive maneuvers. Zepeda's record is impressive, standing at 31-0 with 27 knockouts, but for this potential showdown with Shakur to become a reality, he first needs to win his upcoming fight against Tevin Farmer on November 16th in Riyadh. If Zepeda comes out victorious and the fighters agree to the February 22 in cards conditions, including the smaller ring De La Hoya has suggested, the match could present a different kind of challenge for Shakur. De La Hoya didn't provide an exact measurement for the ring, but it's likely he's aiming for a 16-foot ring, the smallest size permitted in professional boxing. This change could be intended to restrict Shakur's movement and force him into a closer, more direct fight. A smaller ring would make it difficult for Shakur to use his 3-foot step-back tactic, which he frequently relies on to avoid pressure. Yet, many fans believe Shakur will still find a way to outmaneuver Zepeda, even in a more confined space, given his ring awareness and footwork. Though some fans doubt that reducing the ring size will truly affect Shakur's style, De La Hoya believes it could lead to a more intense and close-quarters battle, which might test Shakur in ways he hasn't experienced in recent fights. Social media is filled with fans who think Shakur's skill in avoiding his opponents will shine through, no matter how small the ring might be. Ring size doesn't matter. MF Shakur is still going to run, commented one fan, confident that Shakur's elusiveness would hold up. Nonetheless, Shakur will need to bring his A-game as he is returning from hand surgery due to an injury sustained in training. This injury led to the cancellation of his October 12 fight against Joe Cordina in Riyadh. The surgery and recovery time could add an extra layer of difficulty for Shakur as he steps into the ring, now in a division where he has yet to dominate as he did at lighter weights. Shakur's recent transition to the lightweight division in 2023 hasn't been as smooth as some might have expected. While he was a force to be reckoned with at 130 and 126 pounds, he has faced new challenges in the 135 lb division, and fans and analysts alike are eager to see if he can replicate his past success here. For Shakur, this fight against Zepeda could be pivotal in proving his ability to compete at this higher weight class. The potential battle against a fighter with Zepeda's power and style could either solidify Shakur's reputation as a top contender or expose weaknesses he hasn't shown in the past. With so much anticipation building around this potential matchup, February 22 promises to be a test of both skill and adaptability for Shakur Stevenson in his quest to maintain his position as a champion in this new weight category. As this potential fight between Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda approaches, fans are buzzing with speculation about how Shakur will handle the intense pressure and power Zepeda is known to bring. Zepeda's knockout rate is impressive, with 27 KOs in his 31 wins, showing he has the ability to end fights swiftly and decisively. For Shakur, known more for his technical skill and defensive mastery than for raw power, this matchup could be a test of how well he handles a relentless, hard-hitting opponent in a smaller ring. This setting could reduce his ability to rely on distance and movement, forcing him to engage more directly with Zepeda's power. While Shakur has confidence in his adaptability, facing a fighter like Zepeda in a compact space may push him out of his comfort zone, adding another layer of intrigue to the matchup. Oscar De La Hoya's insistence on a smaller ring has also fueled discussions about the influence of promoters in shaping the dynamics of major fights. For De La Hoya, ensuring a fight that minimizes running could be his way of trying to stack the odds slightly in Zepeda's favor by limiting Shakur's freedom to evade. While some see this as a calculated move to pressure Shakur, others argue that it could make the fight more thrilling by ensuring constant action. However, Shakur's promoter, Eddie Hearn, may push back on this condition, aiming to secure a setup that allows his fighter to fight in his usual style. The negotiation of such details illustrates how even seemingly minor elements, like ring size, can have a major impact on the strategies and outcomes of high-stakes matches. Shakur's recent hand surgery adds another element of suspense for fans. Returning from any injury is challenging, but hand surgery for a boxer can be especially concerning, as it directly affects their power and control in the ring. While Shakur has assured fans that he's fully recovered and ready, the question remains whether the injury could affect his performance against Zepeda's high-volume, hard-hitting style. If Shakur's hand isn't at 100%, he may struggle to keep Zepeda at bay, especially if the smaller ring forces him into close exchanges. His ability to maintain peak form after a significant recovery period will be crucial in determining if he can truly stay competitive in the lightweight division. For both fighters, this bout is more than just another match. It's a stepping stone toward bigger opportunities in the lightweight division. For Shakur, a successful title defense against a tough opponent like Zepeda would affirm his standing among the division's elite and potentially open doors to larger fights against top contenders. For Zepeda, a victory would catapult him into the spotlight and establish him as a serious title threat. Fans are eager to see whether Shakur's defensive skill and adaptability can hold up against Zepeda's powerful, aggressive style. Ultimately, this clash of styles, combined with the unique circumstances surrounding the fight, promises to make this one of the most anticipated and intriguing bouts of the coming year. In the end, the potential showdown between Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda has all the ingredients of a must-watch bout, full of intrigue, risk, and high stakes. For Shakur, this fight is about more than defending his title. It's about solidifying his standing as one of the most technically gifted fighters in the lightweight division, especially after his move up in weight and recent hand surgery. The challenge of facing a relentless power puncher like Zepeda in a smaller ring means he'll need to rely on every bit of his skill, resilience, and adaptability. For Zepeda, a win here could be career-defining, catapulting him to a new level of recognition and opening doors to future title opportunities. The questions surrounding ring size, injury recovery, and each fighter's stylistic strengths have built up a level of anticipation that fans and experts alike can't ignore. Whatever the outcome, this matchup has the potential to be a landmark moment for both boxers, testing their limits and redefining their legacies within the sport. As fight night approaches, all eyes will be on whether Shakur's technique or Zepeda's power will triumph, making this bout one of the most captivating battles on the horizon.